What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to go over the monthly energies for all signs Aries through Pisces for the month of December 2025. Now, for those of you that are new here, hi, my name is Tiara and I do monthly tarot readings such as this one, as well as weekly tarot readings such as the one that I posted the other day for the first week of December. So if you haven't tuned in and watched that already, please be sure to check that out. Also, I post collective moon readings. We have a full moon, I think it's a full moon in Gemini coming up soon, so we got that coming up and I'll do a reading for that. And also I sometimes post podcast episodes and vlogs, but that's just a rare occurrence. But for the most part, I read tarot. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I already pre-shuffled the cards. In fact, I had recorded another clip and I kind of fucked that up a little bit, so it's already pre-shuffled and I can just go ahead and jump right on into the reading. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and start with Aries. What's coming up for Aries this month? Star, you're going to be regaining back hope over some type of over some sort of lost opportunity or some sort of missed opportunity. There's going to be some restored hope involved here. What's coming up for Aries this month? Yeah, this is possibly in regards to work, your finances, something where you have to walk away from it. And I think you may be gaining peace over the things that you walk away from in terms of your job or your career, whatever this is. You're not going to lose hope, or you're not going to lose faith in, like, well, I don't know why I want to say the unknown. You're not going to lose faith in the unknown or how things can turn around, because you pulled the Star card here. Bottom of the deck when the 8 of... Yeah, you're not going to lose optimism. Like, that's not going to be your defining factor. Like, yes, this thing that I was working on may have failed or may have not went through, but overall, I'm not going to lose hope. I'm not going to lose faith in believing that I will be placed at the places that I need to be at the right time. So let's see. Why the Star here? You're going to be forgiving yourself. Clarifying the Stars, the 7 of Swords reversed at the bottom of the deck. It's the Queen of Wands. It's like you're going to be... It's like this loss or this, like, this thing that you were dealing with is no longer going to be... It's not going to knock you down. Like, even if it did knock you down, it's not going to keep you down there long. It's like you're recognizing that whatever this is that was in your life, you probably recognize how much that actually took away from you versus added to you. Or how much this, like, drained you in a way. Like, drained your, like, confidence, or drained your, like, drive, or drained your... It just drained you in general. And I think you're going to be, like, restoring your energy, restoring your vitality, restoring all parts of you that was lost within this, like, venture or this job or this career or whatever it is that you've been working on. Let's see. Why the 8 of Pentacles reverse here? Yeah, this is a lack of coming together with a group of people, possibly. This was over something that has failed, like a foundation or something. This involved a group of people, so you probably are not alone in this, or this probably was something that you kind of already anticipated, but this is something that is not unexpected here. There's some sort of loss. And I hate to say this because it's the holidays and don't nobody want to, like, go through these things, but as I tell anyone this, just trust that you'll be okay. And I know it's easier said than done, but just trust things will be okay. You don't have to know how things will pan out. You don't have to know where things will go. Just trust that you will be okay. Okay? Why the 7 of Swords reverse? What is that about? Yeah, you're not gonna, like, you're gonna be, it's like you're freed from whatever this is. So it's like something's been lifted off of you to where you can now call back your energy and just go back to the Aries that you once knew. Because you probably was on how can I put this? You probably was working on autopilot when you was doing this job or just doing anything in regards to whatever it is that you was working on. It wasn't really something that was fulfilling you. It wasn't something that was actually given to you in a way that you needed it to. And it just seems as though, like, now you're starting to, like, find that spark at, like, that light at the end of the tunnel. Why do I get this is something that was out of your control, or this is something that you may be initiating yourself here? Let's see. Why the 3 of Cups reverse? Why the Three of Cups reverse? Someone left you out in the cold. I get greed. You lost something. Why do I get greed? Someone left. Okay. This ain't for everybody, so I'll just say this. I get someone got rid of you to save their own ass. Someone was working out of their best interest and not for your own interest. Something like that. Like before they got hit, they decided to just get rid of you before they got hit themselves or something like that. It was something around that. And it affected a group of people. Like someone was working out of their best interest. It wasn't for the interest of others. It was just for their best interest here. They weren't given to you the way that they need to. It's like they were holding back resources, or they were holding back like information. You probably, like I said, this probably was some information you didn't know was going to happen, or this was probably something that you didn't know was going to like affect you. And someone, it's like, I got this for you a few weeks ago. This was like either a month ago or a few weeks ago, where it's like, it's like you're aware, but you're not getting a clear answer about what was going on behind closed doors. But like, again, Aries, I think you're going to rise out the ashes like a phoenix. I don't think this is going to like, it may hurt, because any type of loss hurt if it's considered a loss to you. But I just think that you're not going to cry over spilled milk for too long. You're not going to stay down for too long. I really do think that you're not going to allow yourself to be stagnant in this loss or this missed opportunity here. One more card for Aries this month. One more card for Aries this month. This is something from the past. You're getting out of something. Aries, this is a well-needed change. This is something that needed to happen. I know this is I know this is crazy to say, but this is something that was meant to happen for you. This is something that was destined to happen. It was out of your control, but at the same time, I just think that this disconnect, this contract, whatever this is within your best interest. It's within your best interest. The image that I'm getting in my head is like, I remember this image of a teddy bear being exchanged for a bigger teddy bear or something like that. Like, don't mourn over the things that will lost, be like, look out for the things that are coming in for you, that is best for you or whatnot. And this thing, whatever this is, may put a bad taste in your mouth. Why the Six of Cups reverse here? Yeah, it's like, it left you feeling vulnerable. It left you feeling like, why do I get embarrassed? Something got revealed. I think someone was working out of their own best interest and not the interest of others. You just happen to be a casualty of whatever this person was doing, which is kind of sad. But also get like, this thing left a bad taste in your mouth. It tried to throw you off. Why the Seven of Wands reverse? Yeah, someone was working out. Someone walked away here. Queen of Cups reverse. Someone put a bad taste in you. Someone's walking away from something. Like, there's no longer something there. Someone's lost, like, what was meant for bad, what was bad was meant for good. I don't know how to explain this, Aries. This is so strange. Who is this Queen of Cups reverse? It's the Queen of Wands. This is you. You weren't emotionally fulfilled. You're moving to calmer waters here. You're no longer emotionally connected to whatever this is. Yeah, Aries, this is what I get for you this month. You're no longer connected to whatever this is. You no longer feel as though you're going to get growth and expansion, whatever this is. I think you just acknowledging that, like, you exhausted everything that you could in this situation, and afterwards, that's it. That's all you can give to it. So I just think that, like, you're not I think you're just telling yourself, I gave it my best shot. I did everything that I needed to do. I'm not going to cry over spilled milk, and I'm going to trust that I'll be okay. So that's what I get for you this month. Very interesting read for you, Aries. It's like, don't allow the endings that are transpiring, especially if it has to do with something like in the workplace or something like that, or your career. It seems as though whatever this is that happened, don't think that you're going to be like down bad. Like, I think whatever this is like something that was destined to happen. But it's again, it's not going to affect you in a way that you think it's going to affect you, if that makes sense. So that's what I get, Aries. I think you're going to rise above whatever this is. In fact, I think this may open up something within you that you probably had dormant for so long, or something that you avoided the truth over. It's like, it's like, no, I can't ignore this. I got to go forward with this now. That's what I get, Aries. That's what I get. Okay. Taurus, what's coming up for you this month? Two of Wands, you making a decision to get out of disappointments in regards to somebody. This is in regards to connection. You're making a decision. What's coming up for Taurus this month? Yeah, you're making a decision to disconnect. You're putting up strong boundaries. In fact, I think you're not going to, like, you're going to be very, like, intolerant to bullshit. When I see the Queen of Swords, I think they're very direct. They're very honest, community. Like, they're very cold. They're putting up a strong front. Let's just say that much. And I do think that, like, you're making a decision to, like, really just not put up with someone's bullshit, and you're not going to allow them spacing your heart, or spacing your mind, or just space in general. You're not going to give them the time of day anymore. You're disconnecting from something. Why the Two of Wands reverse here? Conflict. King of Wands. This is over some sort of fire sign, Aries, Sag, Leo. Someone may try to come back around here. I don't know why I get past. Something's drudging up from the past here. This person was in and out, directionless, wasn't being direct here. Why the Lovers reverse here? Communication about this disconnect. Some sort of apology, some sort of coming clean. Someone may come back around and try and apologize. But this person was very indirect. Or this person is very in and out. Like, someone's making a decision, though. They're not coming towards you in a very... They're not coming towards you. Whoever this is. You're communicating that you don't want nothing to do with somebody this month. You might be communicating that to somebody. Why the King of Wands reverse? Why is that there? Six of Wands. This person may want attention. They feel something ending between you two. Yeah, this something ain't gonna go as smoothly here. Emotionally, someone may feel like they want attention from you, and they feel as though your attention is elsewhere, or your attention is no longer on them. It's like you're no longer playing nice. Why do I get that? Okay. Hold on. If this person were to come back around, they just want attention from you, or to, like, see what you're up to or something like that, or to see what your next move is. But I think you're going to set firm boundaries with the person. It's like, no, I don't want nothing to do with you outside of X, Y, and Z. So if it's not about X, Y, and Z, I don't want shit to do with you. Like, you're literally putting up some firm boundary. You're going to be communicating that. Why the Ace of Swords here? You're making a clear decision. You're holding back your energy. Like, you're not holding space for this person like you used to. And I think Tauruses, they can be very stubborn. In fact, they can be they can be kind of persistent as well. But they're very, like, Tauruses are earth signs. They don't like to move unless they need to move. Like, it just, like, is what it is type energy. But I just feel as though you're holding back your you're setting firm boundaries. Let's just say that much. You're setting firm boundaries with someone, and I think this person may try to get a rise out of you, or may try to get attention from you. or try to, like, you know, weasel their way in around those boundaries that you place. But I think you're really serious. Like, you're going to be communicating like, no, I don't want nothing to do with you in that way. I don't see you in that way. I just don't care about you like that. Like I don't trust you. You're making a clear decision. Like, you're not, like, you're very, like, straightforward. Like, you know what you want out of the situation here, Taurus. A lot of Six of Wands here. What's that about? Yeah, this person just, they want to come back around and present themselves as stable, someone that have it together, someone that's responsible. But behind closed doors, they're still in and out. They're not really consistent. I don't know. This person wants to put up a strong front, but deep down, it's like they want to seem as though they have it all together, but they're not playing nice. Whoever this is, it's like they're presenting themselves to the public, or just presenting themselves as someone that is like upright, like, what is it, outstanding, or like astute, or like someone that has their shit together, or someone that's like being responsible. But they're not this type of person. This person is in and out, playboy, playgirl type person. This person is directionless, if I'm being quite honest with you. In fact, I think this person, they're just putting up a front just to make it seem as though that they're like, you know, this person, but they're not. This is a front here. This is a front. Why the Two of Swords reverse here? You following your intuition. Hold on, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Why the High Priestess? You're following your intuition. You're following what, like, things will be made clear to you if you follow your intuition. Like, what is it that your inner voice is telling you? What is it that you feel like, you know, like someone's putting up a front, and it's like, if you set those boundaries, Taurus, this person's not going to get up on you or get one over on you. If you set these boundaries, you communicate your boundaries to this person, and don't allow like someone's front to knock you off, or to knock you off their scent, if that makes sense. Like, they may present themselves as this, but they only doing this just to seem a certain way, but not to really be that way, if that makes sense. So follow your intuition, set firm boundaries with the person that you're disconnecting from, and allow yourself to just like let this wrap up. Set those boundaries. Follow your intuition out of this situation here, Taurus. I know it's easier said than done, but you need to really tap into that inner intuition that you have. I know water signs are mostly associated with intuition, but I will say anyone can have intuition. They just need, like, it just depends on their spiritual gifts. So tap into that inner intuition this month, Taurus, okay? One more card for Taurus this month. Death. I don't know if that's upright or reverse, because it's landed on the side. Reverse. Something's unfinished. Something that might get revealed here, or something may come to the light here. Something's unfinished. Something's not... Why do I get someone's not going to go down without a fight? Why the death reverse here? Something's not finished. Something still needs to be determined. Something's not being made clear. Something got to get exposed first. Something's not coming to a full completion here. What's the Judgment card about? What is this about? Queen of Wands. Queen of Cups. Is there multiple people involved? Are there multiple people involved in this situation? That's why it's like delaying the process of it wrapping up. Hold on. Why those two cards there? Why is that there? It's multiple people involved, Taurus. Okay, it's multiple people involved in this situation. You can't tell me otherwise. If it is multiple people involved, that's what's delaying this process. This is what's delaying that ending. Something got to be determined about someone else involved in this situation here. Now, yeah, there's too many people involved in this, Taurus. What's the outcome? What's the outcome? It's going to come back to stable footing. but it's going to take time. There's going to be some type of peace agreement or some sort of like things are going to be worked out in a peaceful way. Possibly not without a fight. I keep getting not without a fight. It's too many people involved. Once you get like okay, I guess that's why I'm saying follow your intuition, Taurus, is because like when there's a lot of noise outside of you, it doesn't allow you to really listen to yourself. Like, what is it that you really want? What is it that you have to say about this situation? It's like your personal thoughts are not being heard because it's being replaced by other people outside of you. Your duty today, or just in general for this month, is to really tune into your own inner voice, your own intuition, your wants, your needs out of a situation. That's why I'm saying put up boundaries. It doesn't matter what he said, she said, what they said, whatever. You need to like follow what is best for you. You follow your intuition out of the situation. And don't allow multiple people to get involved, or like try not to like involve yourself in that pot if you have to. Not isolate, but isolate in order to really hear yourself, because you're not going to really hear yourself within all that noise, within all that mess. You're not going to really see things clearly. So really, there may be, it's going to be some type of like bridging of the gaps here. Why the 5 of Wands reverse? Yeah, there's going to be an ending. You're going to be released from whatever this is. Don't think that it's going to be like something that's permanent or something that's going to go on like forever and ever. Just know that it will come to a resolution regardless. It may not be a peaceful resolution, but it's going to come to a resolution here. It may cause a little bit of pain. It may sting because, of course, especially if you're dealing with multiple people or if this is someone else. But you're going to feel like yourself being relieved from the situation. You're going to be able to start over. And start over in a fresh way, okay? So that's what I get, Taurus. Just really take time out for yourself to really hear what you need to do. Because, again, there's multiple people involved. I don't know who these people are, but you need to tune into your own voice, tune into your own frequency, okay, this month, Taurus, okay? All right. Gemini, okay, hold on. Gemini, what's coming up for you this month? Justice, something's being worked out in your favor. Something's being worked out in your favor, possibly. What's coming up for you this month, Gemini? 2 cards flew out. Okay, there's some hidden discrepancies here. Something's not getting revealed. Something's not made clear first for something to wrap up. But some type of... Why the Justice card here? Something's being brought back into balance here. Why the Justice card here? Sun reverse. Yeah, something gets revealed. Or something like... Okay. Something needs to maybe... Okay. You're unable to move out of a situation because something is not clear in a situation. The Sun reverse is here. Something's being hidden. Something's not being disclosed. Someone's not really being open about something here. A lot of major arcanas here. So it's a lot of changes going on, possibly. World reverse. Something's not able to come to a conclusion because there's some type of hidden agenda. Some sort of hidden intentions here. Why the Moon here? Someone's being manipulative, or someone's deliberately hiding something. But someone's waiting on the smoke to clear, or waiting on confusion to clear here. Why the Sun reverse? What's that about? Something's not being made clear. Something's not being made clear. Why the Justice card here? Yeah, some apology. Okay. I can read it as this. Alright. Gemini, I think an apology may come to you this... Now, I will say this, like, it just depends. Like, maybe apology, it may be communication. Someone's feeling remorseful, or someone may try to have actions or want to make something right with you. Bring healing to a situation. But there's a hidden element here where someone's not necessarily showing that outright, or someone's intentions are not really being made clear here. But I do sense that someone's intentions is to bring healing to a situation and clarity to a situation, because the Star card here and the Seven of Swords reverse, clarifying the Justice card here, and the Four of Cups and the Page of Wands. Like, they're interested in making something right and moving on to calmer waters with you. Like, they want to offer you something tangible, offer you something that is like emotionally, like an emotional offer of some sorts. Be open and be transparent and not be as combative, but there's something they're leaving out here. I don't know if it's a lack of acknowledgement of what they did or a lack of acknowledgement in general. Why the World card here reversed? Someone's not being honest, though. Someone's not being honest. Someone may be manipulating their intentions. Like, they may present themselves as someone that's apologetic and want to bring healing, but behind closed doors, they may not have the best intentions. Something's unresolved here. It's like, why do I get, it's like someone's glossing over the things that they did, but they're only focusing on the things that, like, you know, oh yeah, this happened, or oh yeah, like I understand this, but they're not really seeing things clearly. Like, they're only seeing things from a limited lens, or like from a limited perspective here. I don't think this person is very honest. Either you or this person is not very honest about certain things, but overall there is going to be some sort of like movement to calmer waters here. Let's see. One more card for Gemini. Tower. This is unexpected. It may bring hold on. Why the Tower card here? Unexpected communication. Yeah, this is from someone you did not expect. They want forward movement. This is going to come in quick this month, whoever this is. Unexpected communication. Unexpected forward movement, but it's not, something's not changed. Something hasn't changed here. Something hasn't changed, Gemini. Why the Eight of Wands here? Why the Eight of Wands here? What's this about? Why the Eight of Wands here? Someone's going to be very clear about what they want with you. They want to have that with you, but someone... Okay, why the King of Swords? Okay. This month, Gemini, someone may come back around to communicate. This may be unexpected. This may be from someone you did not expect to hear from. It could be an air sign, Aries, Sag, Leo, Libra, Aquarius is here. Aries is here. Gemini is here. All air signs is here, and fixed signs is here. There's someone that's going to come back around to try and like make something right with you and have forward movement with you. But there's also this hidden element of someone's like trying to like manipulate how they come about. Like, it's just I don't know if it's a front or if it's something where it's like they're just doing enough just to get by, just to get back in your good graces here. What's their intentions? Their intentions are to make something right. You may be like on the fence, like, of course you should be if someone randomly comes back around and you don't know why they're back around. But their intentions is to make something right with you and to have something with you that is substantial. Like, have something solidly built. Because in their mind, they know that something's not, like, they know that they want to have something solid with you. There's this hidden element, though. So, I guess it's a feeling of not having something resolved. One more card. Why the Moon here? What's that about? Okay. I don't know if they're waiting on you to drop your guard. It's like they want to wrap you back up. Like, have you stuck again. Or wrap... Their intent... Why the Magician here? They're impatient. I don't know. There's part of me that just don't trust what they're selling here. What they communicating about? Why they communicating? They want forward movement. They really want forward movement. Like, they're no longer confused about what they want. Okay, Gemini, I'm going to just say this. I'm going to say two different things. For one, if this person were to come back around, they may come across as apologetic, want to make something right, want to bring healing to the situation, want to do everything right. They're going to come as if like they don't want no conflict with you. In fact, they don't have no ill will involved. But there's a part of me that want to say, be careful with this person, because I think they're like, I don't know if they're doing this just to get you back in good graces, to get you back stuck. I don't know. I guess I can say this. Don't allow someone to rush your decisions, or don't allow someone to rush you back into something that you're not fully 100% in it, okay? If you're still interested in this person, let this person show you for sure what they're like. Make sure that they come back with the purest intentions here. I think they really want to make something right with you, because they feel as though nothing's really resolved. Like something, they feel as though it's not the end with you, basically. But I think there's just part of them that just feel as though they still want to wrap you back up in your little fingers. Like they don't want you to go anywhere. Like they just want you to just, I don't know. One more card. Why the 8 of Swords here? They just see you as the one and only. They see you as the one and only. Gemini, okay. I don't know why I want to say this. They're coming back with pure intentions. But how long is that going to last? Is it something that is temporary, or is it something that's permanent here? Because they are impatient. But impatience is not going to help the situation progress any further, or to help it to last. You don't want that thing to burn out so quickly. So just make sure that this person is not really full of shit, or not like necessarily like selling more than what they're bargaining for. You know what I mean? They're very clear on wanting to make something right, but I just think, like I said, just make sure that this person really is serious, and this is not something that is just temporary. But you're gonna feel like gratitude that this is like, you're gonna feel more, you're gonna feel like justice is served. But like I said, this is unexpected communication coming from an air sign here. So just be careful, like I said, but they are coming with pure intentions. I get that heavily here. Why the 7 of Pentacles reverse here? It's been messing with them. Like they've been wanting to clear their mind for so long. They've been wanting to clear their conscience for so long. They've been wanting to clear their conscience for so long. They just like gonna take action instead of just sending it. I don't know if it's because they lost control over their life, or they just see the light here. We'll see. That's what I get for you this month, Gemini. Just don't rush into something. Don't put the cart before the horse, okay? Just really vet this person and understand why they're coming back around. Like get a genuine understanding. Like their intentions are to make something right, but again, I just think that like overall is in your best interest to make sure that this person is not rushing into something, or rushing and then like burn out, and then like it just, is it going to be long lasting? You know what I mean? Just keep that in mind. Not trying to like sow seeds of doubt or something like that, but it just, something ain't fully clicking with me on that here. Any case, that's what I get, Gemini. Cancer, what's coming up for you this month? Communication coming in. Forward movement, some sort of communication coming in. What's coming up for you this month, Cancer? Queen of Wands. Cooperation. Communication coming in from somebody. Want to work with you. Give and take. This is some type of communication coming through from somebody this month. Wanted to collaborate with you. Wanted to work together with you. Give to you. This is going to be fast communication. Why the Knight of Swords here? They want to get something off their chest. Something is unresolved here. Like, they're going to unload. They're not going to hold back what they have to say. They're going to tell it like it is. This person is not going to, like, cut any corners here, whoever this is. Something needs to get off their chest. This is in regards to, like, some type of opportunity here. Something that you thought probably fell through. A lot of Queen of Wands here. A lot of Queen of Wands here. Someone's holding back. Moving to calmer waters here. Holding back how they really feel. I'm gonna card, why the Ten of Wands reverse? Card fail. Like, motherfucker, why you fall? Okay. Queen of Pentacles reverse. Okay, hold on. Nine of Wands. Wait, did I have two? Anyway. Someone really want to just speak their piece here. Why the Six of Swords here? Why is that there? Hermit. Someone's coming back around. Possible fire sign, Aries, Sag, Leo. With communication, possibly. They want to get something off their chest. Because something been weighing heavy on them. Like, someone really want to speak to you. They want to reconnect with you. They want to reconnect with you, whoever this is. Come back around. This is something that they've really thought about, really took their time thinking about, whatever this is. Why the Queen of Pentacles reverse here? Full reverse. Fall from grace moment. There was some sort of fall from grace moment here. Someone was stopped in their tracks. Someone was stopped in their tracks here. Yeah, and whatever happened, I don't know. One more card by the Knight of Swords here. They want peace. This is unexpected communication coming through from somebody. I don't think you know who this is, or I don't think you would know who this is. But when they come through, you would know who this is, possibly. This is unexpected. You wouldn't expect communication from somebody here. I think they want to get some off their chest. They want to say something to you because someone was knocked off their high horse here. They've been thinking a lot about whatever this is. Cancer. Why the Hermit reverse? Yeah. Something's being balanced. Yeah, something's bringing healing to a situation. Whatever this is, Cancer, whoever this is that's come back around, they've been wanting to say this to you for a while. Why'd I get clearance? There's some sort of clearance that's going to transpire that helps to relieve something, or helps to bring justice to a situation, or help to bring clarity, to balance back to a situation here. And this is after someone fall off their horse. And this is after someone got bit in the ass. Someone got bit in the ass. Someone wants to bring healing to a situation. This is unexpected. Yeah, they wants to bring healing to a situation. This is something unexpected. You did not see this coming from a mile away. One more card for Cancer this week. Not this week, this month. The Magician. Something's going to be made right. Someone's going to be more open with you or be honest with you, especially after a period of being left out in the cold, or a period of like no communication. Why the Magician here for this month? Why the Magician here? Hold on. Why the Magician here? Why the Chariot reverse? Why's that there? Someone's got knocked off their high horse. Yeah, this is after some period of indecision. Someone may lie. Okay, side note. Someone may lie. Stop themselves from lying. Something may cause an ending here. Why do I get someone got knocked off their high horse? Something got revealed in this situation, and it causes someone to come back around to talk to you. I come in peace. They come in peace. They come in peace. At least for the most part. Why the Chariot reverse? One more card. Why the Chariot reverse here? 2 cards flew out. Someone's holding back how they really feel. They're not really showing their true intentions here. Why the Magician here? One more card. Why the Magician here? They're walking away. Someone's walking away from a situation. They're holding back their true intentions here. They don't know whether to tell the truth or to lie. But someone's planning their exit. Someone's actually leaving a place. Someone's actually leaving a situation here. One more card for Cancer this month. Forward movement. Why the Knight of Wands here? King of Wands. Oh, King of Swords. Okay. Someone, Cancer, I don't know. I don't think this is going to be for everybody. But someone has a fall from grace moment. Someone witnessed a fall from grace moment. Either you or this person. And stuff start to become clear, and they just, I don't know if they want to clear something up, communicate something to you. But I get someone's holding back their true intentions here. What's this lie about? Or they're not really communicating what they really want to say. Something's not transparent. Something's not clear. Their communication is not going to be as clear. Their intentions are not going to be as clear. Let's just put it that way. They're very discreet. Someone may be very discreet here about moving on or walking away. Holding back how they feel, holding back their actions, holding back information. I can read it as someone's done fighting. Someone's done fighting here. Someone's moving to calmer waters. Someone's not saying that they're walking away, but they're done giving to something. Either you, this person, or someone else, whoever this is, Cancer. I'll just say this. This is involving something, a fall from grace moment from somebody. The reason I say this is because I keep seeing the Emperor reverse here, and then all these things here. Someone's walking away. Someone's hiding that they're walking away. They're lying. Like they may say, oh, I'm doing this. And then in all actuality, they're actually leaving. Or they're actually like, they may put up a strong front. Like it seems as though everything's okay. But behind closed doors, nothing's okay. And they're just like, they're already saying like, oh, the hell with y'all. I'm not going to tell you what the hell I'm going to do. I'm just going to get the fuck on. They're no longer going to give to something. They're going to play the nut roll with people. Whoever this is, either you or this person, going to play the nut roll. And just like planning to leave. Holding back which direction you're going to go. You're going to be very cold. One more card. Well, I think, yeah. That's what I get, Cancer. I'm going to just end your reading here. Very interesting read. Very interesting read for this month. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Leo, what's coming up for you this month? What's coming up for you this month, Leo? 2 cards flew out. Lovers, reverse. King of Cups. Why do I get you have a lot of love to give, but you don't know where to put it? Why the King of Cups here? 4 cards flew out. That's too many cards. Too many cards. Why the King of Cups here? Why the King of Cups here? Page of Cups. This person may have a layer of image. Commitment to an ending. A lot of Lovers reversed here. Someone's no. This is similar to Taurus read. You may have Taurus placements, or you may be dealing with a Taurus. You're no longer working on something. This is possibly a commitment, higher commitment, contract, something. You're no longer working on something, especially over a disconnect with somebody. Why the Page of Cups reverse here? Nine of Cups. That's so strange. Why the King of Cups here? Dropping guard. No direction. Following intuition. Why did I get you playing the long game, not the short game? That's the word that popped up in my head. Words that popped up in my head. Why the Eight of Pentacles reverse? Magician. You're actively not putting towards something anymore. You're actively not doing that. Devil reverse. You're relieving yourself out of something. You no longer want to be in. You're no longer under someone's control, or you're no longer under some sort of like stagnancy in a situation. You're no longer gonna. I'm drawn to the chains on this Emperor card here, and the Devil reverse. You're no longer under some sort of control here. You're actively not working on something. You're actively not giving to something or giving to people. You're holding back. You're holding back. Hold on. Why the Nine of Cups here? Some reverse. You're unhappy. There may be someone that's selfish involved. Either you're this person. They're not seeing the full picture here. Yeah, you're not seeing the full picture here. They're not seeing the long-term effects of something that they're doing. Didn't I get this for you within the previous week or something? It's like lack of acknowledging what part they played in the situation. I don't know if it's your sign or someone else's sign, but overall, I just get that like someone's not seeing the whole situation for what it is. In fact, they're not really seeing, or they're not seeing how much their actions are going to affect the long-term outcome of this situation, if that makes sense. Like they're only thinking about now, but not like literally thinking about like, oh, if I do this right now, that means I might be if I do this right now, that means that it may affect me later on. I don't know if it's going to be positive or negative, is what I get. But you're actively not giving to someone. You're actively not pouring into someone. You're actively not doing any of those things. In fact, I think you're like literally withholding all your energy, or withholding your warmth to somebody. One more card for Leo this month. Queen of Wands. One more card for Leo this month. Eight of Cups reversed. Someone's coming back around. Possible fire sign. Aries, Sag, Leo. Queen of Pentacles reversed at the bottom of the deck. How to get someone that's cold in this reading? Maybe multiple people involved. Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Queen of Wands here in the spread. What's this Eight of Cups reversed about? No change, no movement. If someone were to come back around, there's nothing changed. In fact, this person may be like a little bit thrown off kilter here. Just thrown off in general. They feel stuck. They don't know which way to go. Yeah, like I got someone don't know which direction they're gonna go. Like they're not, and if they're not acting out of like, strategically. They're acting out of a way where it's like they don't know the implication of their actions. They're mainly just going based off of like, I just want to get this over with, or I just want to get this done. But I think they're tripping themselves up this way, either you or this person. And this month, like nothing's changed. If someone were to come back around, friend, family, acquaintance, lover, nothing's changed. In fact, they maybe come back around because their life is unstable and they feel stuck in their life. Someone feels stuck right now. Stuck. Like they can't move. Why that's there? Why that's there? Someone's cold. There's multiple people involved. King of Pentacles in the spread, Queen of Wands in the spread, King of Cups in the spread, the Sun here, Magician here, Levels here. Multiple people here involved, multiple connections. Someone's guard may be down. One more card for Leo this month. You're observing. Something may come to the forefront. Something may be acknowledged here. But you're observing how someone's actions. Why the Page of Swords here? You're observing someone's happiness, or you're observing someone's like, you observing. Either you or someone else is observing you, or observing like someone's foundation, observing like someone's like, let's see, why the Four of Wands here? Stability, wealth. Observing how something, like reviewing. Something from the past you're reviewing. Reviewing how like those past moments, happy home, like Four Wands being clarified by the Six of Cups reverse. There's some type of observance of like past things, like what happened in the past, why things failed the way that they did. That's what I got. If you haven't watched that reading that I did for the week of December 1st through the 7th, 2025, be sure to check that out. I posted that yesterday or the day before yesterday. It's on my channel labeled, so check that out if you haven't already. But I just think that someone's reviewing someone's past actions here, what they contributed to a situation, what they didn't contribute, or who you're observing some actions that was contributed to a situation here, and how they brought instability or how they brought like unhappiness to a situation. Someone's really unhappy here. Why the Six of Cups reverse? It was a lot of drama. It was a lot of conflict involved. A lot of indecision. A lot of like, it was a lot of hidden factors that played a role in how something failed the way that it did. It's being made clear to you how bad something really was. You know, some people tend to mask. Some people tend to mask how something did them or how they feel. Like, it's like they just are on autopilot. And they don't really see the effects of something until it's like someone was numb. You know how when you're numb out, it's like numb out the pain. But then when that numbing cream or that numbness wear off, you get reminded of that pain. Something gets triggered here. It's like you were observing past things that has transpired in a connection between you and someone else or multiple people in general, or what you experienced in a family or home, because the Four of Wands is here. I'm starting to recognize that whatever happens in this situation here, it's going to really stir the pot. It's going to really stir up those negative emotions. There's some sort of, like, it's like you're not really communicating those things. It's just like you're keeping these things to yourself. You're keeping those things in your back pocket. Why do I get someone was keeping score, possibly? One more card, why the Magician here? Yeah, someone's holding back their intention. You're deliberately holding back giving your love to someone. You're deliberately holding, either you or someone else is deliberately holding themselves back from you and another person. Like, I don't know why I said another person. It could be another person involved, but someone's literally cutting themselves off from whatever this connection is what I get. Holding back from communicating. They're not really saying anything to you, or you're not saying anything to them. I just get that there's a lack of communication amongst you and another person here. And that's deliberate. Like, it's like you're literally chaining yourself, gluing your mouth shut when it comes down to this person. You're not doing shit. But I do get someone reviewing like how something from the past really did affect them, or just reviewing past bullshit. I don't know. But that's what I get for you this month, Leo. Very messy read. Very messy read. Very messy read. But be sure to check out that weekly reading that I just posted on my channel, okay? If you haven't already. Oh, I don't know why I'm about to shuffle. Okay. Virgo, what's coming up for you this week? Virgo, what's coming up for you this week? 2 cards flew out. Well, 3 cards flew out. Okay, hold on. Unexpected fall from grace moment from somebody. This probably may be due to some sort of lie here. Unexpected tower moment, unexpected fall from grace moment, unexpected halt to a situation. Something gets put to a halt here. This could be over some sort of lie or some sort of detachment of some sorts. Let's see. Because the Ace of Swords reverse is at the bottom of the deck, clarifying the 3 cards in the spread. A lot of tower here. Okay, multiple cards want to fly out. Conflict, unexpected conflict. This is after some sort of decision. Like I said, this is after some sort of lie or after some sort of decision here. Why the Emperor reverse here? What is that about? Temperance. This thing, it knocked a lot of stuff off center here. Whatever this is, Temperance reverse. Lack of patience, lack of harmonization. Someone's fall from grace. This person is very unstable, whoever this is. This could be in regards to like past memories, past regressions, shit. I need to, anyway. Unexpected conflict though coming. I hope not. Shit. A lot of Chariot reverse. A lot of Chariot reverse here. Six of Swords. Not moving towards something, not giving your cup of love to something, and moving towards calmer waters, ultimately. What's this 5 of Wands about? That flew out. You're not interested in conflict here. You're turning your back to conflict. If you look at the Tower card in here, you're turning your back. And you're just letting stuff roll off your back here. It may hurt or it may sting, but you're letting it roll off your back. You're not interested in the conflict that this person is bringing. Because this person may feel unstable in their own fucking life, is what I get. Why the Temperance reverse here? This person is very unstable. They feel stuck in their life. They feel like they can't do shit. Who the fuck is this? They feel like this person is not well. It's a fall from grace moment. Like shit just went to shit or something. Why the 6 of Swords here? I don't know if you're going to be preserving your peace or you're just going to be moving on from the situation here. Yeah, you're leaving something out in the cold. Like you're why do I get oh well? I get oh well moment. Like it's like you're turning your back. You're no longer waiting. Either you or this person is no longer waiting. You're not interested in whatever this conflict this person is going to be because you're tired of being torn down and ripped to shreds. You're tired. You're not interested in this conflict that's here. You're just taking it. You're like, I don't give a fuck what you got going on. I don't care what happens to you. I'm not interested in what you're bringing. And whatever this person is bringing, which rightfully so, if you don't involve yourself in unreasonable conflict. Yeah. This hidden, yeah. You're no longer waiting around here. You're not giving to this, or you're no longer going to be jumping head first into this. Why the 5 of Pentacles here? What is that about? Yeah, you're not giving it any attention. You're done. Virgo, you're done. You're done, Virgo. I think you're done. You're just gonna let someone fall on their own sword. You're fucking done. Yeah, you're gonna let someone fall on their own sword this month, Virgo. And I think you're gonna be like, oh well, that's on you. Like, I can't help you. I'm done. Like, you're tired of giving a hand out. You're tired of, like, dealing with someone's, like, inconsistency or someone's bullshit. You're tired. Someone feels stuck in their own bullshit. And I guess it's like it's like you're in the energy is like they made the bed, they have to lay in it. And say, why do I get, it's like you stabbed me multiple times when I tried to help. This time you're not going to be so lucky. That's what I get. Why the Eight of Swords here? This person just feels stuck, like they don't know which direction to go. Yeah, they feel something hasn't ended. They feel something hasn't ended. They feel as though something hasn't been resolved, but it's like, I get that you're holding back. You really, I don't know, Virgo. Let's see. One more card for Virgo. You're turning your back. Nothing's changed. You don't have no more love to give to this situation here. You don't even want to speak to this person. Why the Magician here? Why the Magician here? Ooh, okay, there's too many cards, too many cards. Communication. Someone may try to communicate with you, but you're, Virgo, I don't think you're really down for it. I think you're like, sorry, Charlie. Sorry, Charlie. I'm over this. You're not interested. Like, this person always got something going on. It's like, and there may be too many people involved here. The Five of Wands is my too many people involved cards here. Too many people involved. Why the Four of Cups here? Yeah, you're not interested in giving to this. Like, you don't see nothing long-term in whatever this is. Your emotions are no longer involved. Like, it's like, I'm not interested in giving to this. Like, I gave you a hand up multiple times. I gave you a chance after chance after chance after chance after chance. And now you're tired. It's like, I give no more fucks. I have no more fucks to give to you, babes. I'm done. Fuck this. Fuck this and fuck you. That's what I get. That's what I get this month for you, Virgo. You're just like, you're no longer giving a handout to people or situations in general that just bring chaos in their life or just feel stuck in their life, because you're starting to recognize you involving yourself in that energy or you playing down in that type of energy. It only delays you and it only brings you down and it only puts you in those same situations that you've been trying to, help people out of. Some people may try to bring you down in those situations. Not saying that like you can't have no sympathy or empathy for people, but I guess it's more so a matter of fact, like, no, I did this and I'm not getting shit out of it. I'm trying, and you spat in my face last time, so why would I help you? It's like you're tired. And then again, there may be too many people involved, and it's like you've been picked out, you've been talked to, like, it's like you literally went through the whole 9 yards, and you're finally to that point. It's like, I'm done. Don't, if I see you, okay, it's like, if I see you on the street on fire, I won't even spit on you to distinguish the fire. That's the type of energy I'm getting from you. Like, I wouldn't even give you any, like, I ain't giving you shit. That's what I get, Virgo. Damn. Anyway. Libra, what's coming up for you this month? Ooh, World card, something's wrapping up. You're no longer waiting. Yeah, something's wrapping up. You're going to be healing or you're going to be retracting your energy. Why the World card here? Yeah, you're going to become independent of a situation this month. Something's wrapping up in your life. Something's wrapping up in your life. And you're going to become independent from something. You're no longer going to be waiting on something. Why the Seven of Pentacles here? Reverse. Why the Seven of Pentacles reverse here? 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 Six of Wands. You're no longer waiting on people to acknowledge what you do, or you're no longer waiting on, like, acknowledgement in a situation here. Okay, why do these cards keep flipping the fuck over? You're just wrapping something up. You're no longer waiting for your acknowledgement. You're no longer waiting for your... You're no longer waiting. It's like, if I'm not getting it, why would I wait for you to acknowledge something? At least you're going to be acknowledging that for yourself, at least for the most part. Why the Nine of Pentacles here? Communication. The word that popped in my head immediately was resignation. That's the word that popped up in my head. You're going to be resigning. You're going to be closing out some sort of chapter in your life. You're going to be independent of a situation. Because it's like, the more you try to put into something, you weren't getting your returns. I got this for you in this. If you haven't seen that reading that I did for the weekly all signs for December 1st through 7th, please go check that out. I mean, it is a part of the month, but just go check that out if you haven't already. It's literally on my channel, and it's also on my playlist for weekly readings. So just give that a little look-see. Hit the like button along the way there too. But I just get that you're like, the word that popped in my head was resignation. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Okay. I didn't even look at the ones behind it. You're abandoning something. This is at the bottom of the deck, clarifying the 8 of Wands. You're wrapping something up. You're becoming free of a situation here. Why the 6 of Wands here? Confirmation, phone zing. Why the 6 of Wands here? Why the 6 of Wands here? There's a lack of cooperation, lack of equal give and take. That's what it is. It's like you were doing everything but getting what you want out of a situation. You weren't getting your flowers. You weren't getting shit. And it's like, instead of getting acknowledged, in fact, instead of getting acknowledged, more stuff got thrown on you. It's like, how much can you handle type energy. I think that limit has been pushed here. Lack of equal give and take, lack of acknowledgement, lack of people helping or doing what they need to do, lack of cooperation amongst people. You're about to just book it. You're going to find yourself freeing yourself from a situation this month, for the month of December, or you're just going to be in that energy of like actually thinking about those things or actually deciding about those things. What this communication is about, you're going to be freeing yourself. You're going to be wrapping up a cycle in your life this month, Libra. 5 of Cups, you disappointed. You're going to communicate your disappointment. Like, you gave all you could give. And it's stressing you out. And you just feel as though you had no other choice but to do that. Like, you loved what you do. But you're not getting anywhere with it. You're disappointed, you're tired, and you're not getting the help that you deserve. You're not getting the recognition. You're not getting none of that. Why the 5 of Cups here? Yeah, you're releasing yourself. I think you're really gonna be cutting your losses here. You have no more energy to give to. Yeah, that my phone just zinged again. You have no more energy to give, Libra, to whatever this is. You're tired. And I think you're really going to communicate your piece. Like, I'm disappointed that this happened. I'm disappointed that this happened. Like, you're going to communicate. But you're going to be freeing yourself from... Yeah, this... I didn't even see this. You're no longer going to be, like, tied to something. Why the 7 of Pentacles reverse here? You're no longer waiting. Yeah, you're emotionally unfulfilled. You're emotionally, like, disconnected. You're heartbroken. It's like you put in all this time and didn't get nowhere. Or if you did get somewhere, it's like, was it really worth it at the end of the day? Yeah, Libra, I hate that for you. I'm sorry. This ain't going to be everyone reading, but like whoever come across this reading actually resonate, you know. It sucks. Endings hurt. Stuff hurt. Especially when like you put in a lot of work and time into something and then like you get spit in the face in return. Yeah, that's sad. I don't... Yeah. You deserve better, Libra. If this is your story, you deserve way better. And you deserve to rest. You deserve to have peace in your life. You deserve to, like, you know, be free and not have so much responsibilities piled on you without no help. You deserve to not be stressed over things that is out of your control, or stressed over things that is not getting any better. I see yourself going to be in the works of freeing yourself from situations here. One more card for Libra this month. One more card for Libra this month. You're no longer going to be working on something. Something gets revealed here. Something gets revealed here, though. Let's see. Why the Queen of Pentacles reverse? Why the Queen of Pentacles reverse here? Why the Queen of Pentacles reverse? Why do I get a lie? Someone lied. Someone's lies cause a tower moment here. Someone lied and someone was not assessing the situation correctly. Could be an air sign or earth sign. Possible water sign. The reason I say that is because, like, water is Scorpio card. There's some sort of lie involved here. Someone may not really communicate how they really feel or communicate things. Someone's not properly assessing the situation for what it is. And you know what? I think this is also probably might be the straw that breaks the camel back. It's like someone's not fully seeing the situation from a bird's eye view. They're not really seeing the situation for what it is. Someone's not doing their due diligence. Why that's there? Why the Ace of Swords reverse here? What is that about? Nothing's changing. You was told that things were going to change, but people, they were holding back resources. They were holding back information. They was holding back help. This card flew out. Yeah, they were not. Yeah, nothing's changing. Nothing's making the situation any better. So whatever this is, you was patient with them. In fact, I think you were waiting to see if things would change, but things are not changing. Things are not coming to a full circle moment. Like, things are not becoming better. And I think you're really at your tail's end. This is what I think you're just tired. Why do I get management? You're just tired of, like, people not doing things right and fairly. And you have no more to give to this situation is what I get. So that's what I get for you this month, Libra. I don't know why I want to say Leo. You could have Leo in your chart. Do not necessarily have to be, but I just get that, like, you're just fed up. And Libra, again, don't ever feel as though you have to stay in places where you're no longer where you don't feel welcome, where you don't feel seen, where you don't feel heard, or you don't feel as though you're getting your rewards given back to you, or you feel as though you're putting all your efforts in one pot. And I know in today's world, especially in the United States that we live in today, I don't know where other parts of the world people live in, but here in the United States, we are going through a very hard economic type ordeal going on and shit like that, especially with people having a hard time finding jobs and stuff. So you probably literally try, if it's in regards to work, again, this is not for everybody, but if this is in regards to work, I really do think that, like, you really try to stick it out because, like, you're scared or you're just not really clear as to what direction you need to go. But I think you're just saying, fuck it, I'm tired. Especially, and something may bring you to that conclusion, like something may make the straw break off the camel's back, if that makes sense. So that's what I get, Libra. Just be easy on yourself this month and don't beat yourself up, you know, and just do what you think is right for you, and within your means and reasons. You know what, that's all I can really say in regards to the situation. Okay, that's what I get. Scorpio, what's coming up for you this month? High Priestess, you're going to be following your intuition. You're not going to really tell people what you're going to do, but you're not making any moves. You're just going to be, like, very, the word that come to mind is sedated, but it's like you're going to be very, like, immovable here. What's coming up for you this month, Scorpio? You make a decision to release yourself from something. When I get, you're no longer juggling responsibilities. It's like you're just gonna, like, when I get move in silence. Why the High Priestess here? 5 of Wands. Too many people involved, but also the fog may be clearing. It's like you having to see through the confusion here. I remember saying something like that. I think I was Taurus or Leo, but it's like when there's too many people involved or when there's too much confusion involved, how can you really get a clear perspective of what's going on in this situation? How? So I think that you're gonna really tune into your intuition and block out all the noise that is going on with outside of you, because again, there's a lot of conflict or a lot of drama involved in this situation. And I think it's gonna prompt you to make a decision once you come to that stable conclusion within yourself. You're gonna see through the confusion, you're gonna see through the smoke here. Water, Two of Pentacles reverse here. Judgment reverse. You're not giving life to something anymore. Water, Five of Wands here. You're not giving life. There's too many people involved. But you're no longer going to be an active participant in whatever this is. This conflict, this competition, this like too much shit going on. You're no longer going to be an active participant in this. In fact, like I said, I think you're really going to take a step back. You're not going to be a playable character in this game. Here. Why the Judgment reverse here? What is that about? Ten of Pentacles reverse. This could be in regards to career here. Something that you do, or some sort of family or foundation or connection in general that was like long term, or something that like was built over time. I think you're just no longer going to give to it. The song that comes about, giving me life like it's everything. Hold on, wait. Thinking about when we were. Have you heard that song about Mariah Carey? Giving me life, everything. Thinking about when we were 17. You know what, now that I think about it, like I said, this probably was something that was over time. Like you was involved in this for a very long time. So whatever this is, it doesn't, like I said, it just depends on what situation it is. It's a general reading. But this is something that you're no longer giving life to, and you're no longer going to give to anymore. Why the Three of Cups reverse? Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you're no longer going to give to this. You're actively not giving to this. You're removing yourself. You're breaking your heart in order to find peace here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't even see the Four of Swords. You're breaking your own heart to find peace in a situation here, is what I get. You're going to be following your intuition here. Like all that noise and all this like distraction and stuff like that, you're going to really tune into your own frequency and see through whatever this is in order to gain clarity over a situation. And you're not going to, dare I say, you're not going to allow like, you know, the amount of time you put into something or amount of time you was involved in something to make that decision for you. Like time don't mean shit. Cause shit change. Shit changes. What's coming up for one more card for Scorpio this month? Hangman. You're gonna be taking a back row seat. You're not putting in efforts to anything at this time. You're not gonna give to anything until you gain that solid perspective that you need in order to find a new way out of something here. So you're not like, yeah, that's why I get sedated. It's like you're really just not gonna really be able to do anything. It's like you're just gonna see through things, or you're just gonna try and analyze things beyond what they are in front of you or what's physically seen here. Why the Hangman here? Why the Hangman here? You're trying to see through. Yeah. What I get, you're guarded. You're not. I just get heavily. You're not gonna give to a situation like you used to as freely as you did, Scorpio. Why the Knight of Wands here? Yeah. You're going to be observing the situation a lot differently. You're just going to take a back row seat. You're not going to put too many things on your plate like you did before. In fact, you're just going to be observing things from the past, or observing things in a whole lot of different perspective here. But I don't think that you're going to give to a situation until you see beyond what it is. It's like you're going to be in this mode where it's like you're seeing beyond the things that you see physically. You're in a very type spiritual space at this time, Scorpio. And time is not going to determine what you do next, if that makes sense. So that's what I get for you this month, Scorpio. Very interesting read. Okay. I think I'm making good timing, I hope. I got 4 more signs. Okay. Sagittarius, what's coming up for you this month? Something's... Oh, you're moving to calmer waters here. I don't know if I should take that. You're moving to calmer waters here. You're no longer going backwards in your life. Let's see. What's coming up for you this month, Sagittarius? You're moving on with your life. Outside of the cold. Like, you're no longer going to sit outside of the cold here. You're not going to sit idle. Especially over something that was like, that didn't fully come through. A lot of 6 of Swords here. You're avoiding something. Avoiding dissatisfaction emotionally. You're moving on to avoid some sort of consequences. Or to avoid some sort of like potential tower moment here. Let's see. Why the Page of Wands here? Dang it. Okay. Okay. Let me see. 5 of Swords. Why the Tower reverse here? Why the Tower reverse here? You're moving on from something. You're avoiding some sort of closure, some sort of commitment, or some sort of disappointment in your life. You're moving on from those things, like the things that did not give you closure. You're no longer going to be sitting idle trying to wait for that closure. You're no longer going to be sitting like a sitting duck. And you no longer want to sit in disappointment energy. You just want to find your peace of mind this month. And it is your birthday month, so of course you shouldn't want to ruin your birthday month or avoid anything that try to bring you down a peg or two or try to like make you sad on your birthday month. Now, I know some people who crown their birthday. I know a lot of people who crown their birthday. Not a lot, but I just know some people do crown their birthday. Hopefully that's not the case for you. But I think you're going to be ushering in some sort of peace this month, at least for the most part. And you're going to be moving out of things. Fast moving out of things. I think you might turn off your emotions. I get a faucet turning off in my head. You're not going to really be emotionally available or emotionally like driven at this time. Why the 5 of Swords here? There's some sort of deception here. Why the Page of Wands here? Something ain't changing. What? Why the Page of Wands here? Someone may be deceptive. Someone may want to try and start an argument with you. Someone may not. I get. Someone is stirring the pot here. Possible fire sign, Aries, Sag, Leo. Something ain't changed. This is something that's familiar. Let's see. Why the World reverse here? What is that about? Overall, Sagittarius, I just think this month you're not going to really give a damn. And whoever it is, there's someone in the spread here that wants to get in an argument with you. I think they're doing this on purpose. They're being sneaky, being deceptive. And whoever this person is, they haven't changed. It's like something that you already are aware of. Like it may be someone that you're aware of that will pull a fast one, like pull a stunt on you in terms of like try to stir the pot with you or start up an argument with you, especially on certain occasions. Why the Seven of Swords here? Hope you can hear. That's too many cards. Why the Seven of Swords here? Yeah, they're doing this to feel in control or to feel like empowered. Like whoever this is that try to stir the pot with you, and okay, now I'm starting to see the spread in a different light. I see you really just trying to avoid some sort of drama that someone may try to pull out their sleeve to try to gain control over you, or to try to make you feel stuck, or to try to make you feel down and out. A lot of Five of Swords here. Yeah, this is something that was reoccurring multiple times. This isn't something that's new here. This isn't something that's new. It was festering. This person repeatedly was doing the most. One more card for Sagittarius this month. Two of Wands. You're going to be figuring out which direction you need to go from here. And I think you may detach, like you're not going to give emotionally to this. I think your emotional faucet is turned off to whatever this is. Why the Two of Wands here? Some reverse. You're trying to see which direction it is out you can get out of a situation, out of unhappiness or unsteadiness here. It's possibly a commitment, something that was like fucking with you mentally. You're trying to see which direction it is to go. You're going to be trying to find peace this month out of some sort of turbulent situation or some sort of situation where it was very manipulative, very just someone just tried to take control over you. And I think you're really going to try and make an effort to avoid allowing someone to ruin your day or avoid someone trying to ruin anything you got going for yourself at this time. Why the Sun reverse? Why the Sun reverse? Yeah, you're really trying to figure out what's the best way out of this situation that makes you unhappy. You're trying to see which decision you can make, which direction you can go to get to calmer waters, to get to a peaceful state of mind, to get to a peaceful place in your life at this time. And rightfully so, Sagittarius. Because I really do think this is someone that you're familiar with. Could be someone that's younger or immature. Possible Aries, Sag, Leo, or air sign. Aries, Sag, Leo, or a Libra or Taurus. Nothing's changed with this person. So Sagittarius, if anything, try and protect your peace this month. Try to see which direction you need to. This is what you're gonna. If you're not in this energy, it's not gonna be everyone's story, but try to find which direction it is you need to go in order to find peace in your life at this time, especially in the month of December. And try to avoid whoever this person is, because it just seems as though they just want to keep you stuck or try to gain back control over you in a situation. They're not playing fair, and they may try to talk to you crazy, talk all types of shit. Like, avoid this person at all costs if you can, and don't give to it. Is what I get. So that's what I get for you this month, Sagittarius. Hope that made sense. Okay, last three. Okay, let's flip this over. Capricorn, what's coming up for you this month? You feel stuck? You feel stuck? You feel trapped? There's some sort of combativeness going on between you and other people. There's a lot of people involved. Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. That you feel stuck. You feel as though you don't know what to do. I'm looking at the Chariot card here. You see how this person got the hand on their head? This person feels stuck. You feel confused as to what to do. Not a Devil card here. Some Pentacles. This could be in regards to like an opportunity or some sort of like goal you have in mind. This could be in regards to some sort of goal or opportunity you have in mind. Like you're driven, you're determined, but you don't know what it will take to get to the Ten of Pentacles. Why the Knight of Swords reverse here? You're trying to determine what would be the best move to revive a situation, or to what would be the best move to get to that Ten of Pentacles, because it's stressing you out. It's stressing you out, whatever this is. Why the Ten of Pentacles reverse? Star first, you're starting to lose hope in whatever this is. Starting to lose your drive for it because you just don't know what will it take to get to the Ten of Pentacles. And you're on the verge of like dropping whatever this is, but you're trying to see before you do that, what can you tweak in your plans to get you to that Ten of Pentacles, to get you to that end goal that you want in your mind. And it's like you're determined. It's like you're dead set. Or this is something that you were like very familiar with here. Why the Ace of Pentacles here? Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, how to protect your stability. You're observing, trying to see how to protect your stability, your confidence, what you built. You're trying to see how to protect your stability. And it's like, you're confused as to like, okay, if I go this way, will it result in me losing this? If I were to go this way, will this like end up like this in the future? It's like you're really just trying to see like what's the honest approach to protect what you have. Why the Judgment card here? Someone may be coming back around, but there's a lack of cooperation, a lack of equal give and take. Someone's not playing fair. So now it's like, okay, this person is not helping me. This person is not making anything easy for me. So what can I do? I think this is something that caught you off guard. Someone's moves are not really being like exposed here. Like they're not really saying anything. I don't get someone's not playing fair. Why the Chariot here? Yeah. You're trying to rest, but it's like you're trying to catch a break. But it's like you can't catch a break. Why the Four of Swords here? You're trying to see what is the best way moving forward. And it's like you're trying out of this heartbreak or out of something that you had long term. Like, what's the best way moving forward out of this? Because it's like you're not getting what you need, the resource that you need, or the equal give and take that you need. You're not getting those things that you need in order to have something sustainable. You're trying to figure out a way. Like, you're pulling out all the stops. Okay, if I try this, will this happen? If I do this, will this go through like this? But it's like you're starting to lose faith, or you're starting to lose passion for whatever this is that you're doing, or drive for whatever this is that you're doing. You're trying to observe like your resources. It's like you're trying to observe everything that you got in order to figure out which the best way moving forward. One more card for Capricorn this month. You're going to be dropping your guard against some sort of internet person. There's an ending between you and another person, possible fire sign, Aries, Sag, Leo. Does not necessarily have to be. Or air sign, Aries, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Why the Seven of Wands here? Why the Seven of Wands reverse here? There's some sort of hidden element here, if I'm not mistaken. Why the Seven of Wands reverse here? Why the Seven of Wands reverse here? King of Cups. You're not going to be as open. There's someone that's going to try and drop their guard or try to, like, you know, come, like, try to say they come in peace. Especially, okay, my phone just zinged. Okay. I don't think someone's not interested. Like, their intentions are not really as clear. Why the King of Cups? Eight of Swords. Someone feels stuck. Don't let someone's intentions fool you, Taurus. I'm not Taurus. Why do I say Taurus? You may have Taurus placements. Capricorn, don't let someone's intentions fool you. Don't let someone's intentions fool you. This person is not playing easy to get, and it's like making you having to scramble to see what you need to do. Like, you can't just sit in peace on this situation. Like, you gotta, it's like you constantly, like, it's like you're gonna be in fight or flight, possibly. But this person's intentions, like, they're not emotionally available, or they're not emotionally, like, given to something properly. They're gonna feel stuck. Why the Eight of Swords here? Yeah, this is over some sort of disconnect. Someone's gonna try and have you scramble. What should Capricorn do? Try to play fair. Don't give to this connection. Don't be as, okay, don't be gullible to whatever this person is selling you. Capricorn, don't be gullible. What is it that Capricorn should do? Leave this person out in the cold. Do not, do not give to this emotionally. Do not let your emotions determine what you do with this person here. Hold back. Yeah, hold back. And move on. Like, you probably need to move on safely. Okay? So whatever this is, follow your intuition. Your intuition will lead you to this, like, ending here. See beyond what this person is offering. See beyond what you're used to here. Capricorn is what I get. Do not fall for the okie doke. And do not trust what this person is selling. In fact, I think this person may just be doing this to make you scramble. But do not involve yourself, like, emotionally with this person, or don't allow this person to utilize your emotions against you. Against your better judgment, dare I say. So that's what I get, Capricorn. Just be careful. And if you have Taurus placements, just go check that out, because it's kind of similar. But that's what I get. Capricorn. Okay. Aquarius, what's coming up for you this month? You're becoming a cold motherfucker. The King of Swords upright and the Queen of Cups reversed. You're becoming emotionally unavailable to whatever this is. And you're detaching yourself. I mean, Aquarius are known for being detached. You're emotionally disconnecting yourself. It's like you changed the channel on your emotions here. Why the King of Swords here? You're going to be looking at something more. Yeah, you're going to be more confident in what you have to do. You turning off your emotions, and you're going to start, like, analyzing the situation for what it is. But I also get that you're not going to allow something to put a damp rag on your spirit or on your energy. That's what I get. Why the Queen of... You're really going to be emotionally detached this month. You're not going to... You're going to hold back how you really feel about something, possibly. A lot of Queen of Cups reverse. Two of Pentacles. You make a decision to not get, yeah, you're going to be holding back your emotions. You're not going to really say how you feel, or you're not going to allow your emotions to be toyed with or fucked with. And I think ultimately, Aquarius, you're going to tap into that like detached face, but you're also going to be seeing stuff in a very analytical way this month. See through things. See things in a much more level-headed way, because the Justice card is at the bottom of the deck. Like, you're going to be acknowledging things for what they are and not what you want them to be. You're not gonna put your emotions involved in how you see things. Like, oh, well, this person used to be like this, but then it's like, and I used to care about this person, but then it's like, no, well, mental, it's like you're in two different minds. Like, you're just like, no, emotionally I know I feel this way, but mentally I know what happened for sure, so I'm not gonna really involve myself emotionally. In fact, you're not gonna be as you're gonna be very direct or very like clear on your standings on stuff. A lot of Queen of Wands here. Temperance card. Yeah, you're gonna be very patient. You're gonna be cutting through the bullshit this month, Aquarius. You're gonna be very patient with yourself. You're not gonna put too much on you that weighs you down. You're really turning off your emotions, and you're channeling that energy of like, no, I see things for what they are, not what I want them to be. And yes, I may feel this way, but I know deep down I need to trust what I'm seeing and trust what I feel. Like, not emotionally, but just trust like what is on paper here. You may disconnect from someone, or you may disconnect from giving this month. One more card for Aquarius this month. Trying to see which direction you need to go out of some sort of, like, you're not interested in something. You're trying to see which direction you need to go out of a situation. Why the Two of Wands here? Eight of Pentacles. You're not given to it. In fact, I think you're going to be avoiding responsibility for something, or avoiding like working on something, and you're going to be moving on to calmer waters. If this is something that you've been working on for a while, Aquarius, let's just say in general, like, this is something that you put in your time, your energy, your efforts, your love, and your care to something, I think you're going to go in a different direction this month and be like, no, I think I want to avoid giving to this like I used to. No, I think I'm, like, you're trying to see what's the best way forward and what will give you the most benefits, versus like actually like, you know, yeah. Why the Eight of Pentacles reversed? High Priestess. Something gets revealed in regards to something gets revealed. Something gets revealed. Being cut from work being cut. Something is revealed. Some type of ending involving some sort of ending involving like authority figure, boss. Something gets revealed about somebody or something. Why the High Priestess reverse? What is that about? Someone's no longer given to this. Someone's holding back their resources. Someone holding back like information. Someone holding back something, and you're just trying to see what is the best way moving forward. If I'm not getting what I need out of the situation, what can I do to move out of this situation here? A lot of Page of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, this is in regards to work. Something you've been working on, something that you put in efforts into. It's like emotionally you're no longer connected to whatever this is anyway. And I think it's like, you know what, damn if you do, damn if you don't. I'm going to just see things for what they are, not what I want them to be. This is happening. I can't sit in la la land. Let me preserve every ounce of respect that I have for myself, or every ounce of dignity that I have for myself, and just move accordingly. You're going to be very honest with yourself about what actions or which direction you need to go moving forward. If this ain't working out, like, you're not going to allow like your emotions to cloud your judgment, or emotions to see what is on paper here. And you've been patient with this situation, dare I say. But you're just trying to, I think you're also trying to see how the cookie will crumble, or you're trying to see how things will pan out. But ultimately, I think something is revealed where it's like you no longer is working on something, you no longer are participating in something. Something results in that. The truth come out this month, Aquarius. Whatever this is, I'm not sure, but the truth come out. And I think when the truth come out, or when this thing get revealed, you're not going to be emotionally reactive. In fact, I think you're going to be very analytical about everything. Like you're going to try and see why things failed the way that they did, if that makes sense. So that's what I get, Aquarius, for you this month. Okay. Last but not least, my lovely Pisces, what's coming up for you this month? Three of Pentacles. There's a lack of cooperation between you and another person that you possibly, someone from the past or someone that you already know about. Lack of cooperation between you and another person. What's coming up for you this month, Pisces? Page of Swords. You're going to be observing how someone was not really given to a situation like you needed him to, or you're going to be observing how someone really was like playing games with you and your efforts. Why the Three of Pentacles reverse here? Strength card. You're holding back your efforts, or you're holding back giving to someone who ain't given to you, or holding back, like, I think you're recognizing that something is not as long term as you thought it was, because the Three of Wands reverse at the bottom of the deck here. Holding back, you're holding back giving to something, or you're holding back putting effort or cooperating with somebody here. Why the Page of Swords here? Four of Wands. You're trying to see like how foundation was, something communication comes through that make you feel like you've been rectified, or make you feel as though like you're doing what is right. But there's some type of observation here. Why the Four of Wands here? Deception. How something was not as happy as it seemed. How something was not as clear as it seemed. There's going to be a clear perspective, like someone's going to gain a clear perspective of how something was not really what it seemed. Like in the past, you know, something, like I said, I've been saying this to a few signs. It's like when you're out of something, it's like you start to see things a little bit clearly, versus when you're in it. It's like you took a step back and it's like, wait, that person really didn't give a fuck about me because they did this and they did that and da 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 da. Or this situation wasn't really benefiting me. I literally was like going through hell and high waters with this situation. I think you're going to be observing how like what you thought was nice and good for you was actually not good for you. In fact, it did more harm than good for you. And I think those observations will prompt you to stop giving to things that does not really fit the bill. Why the Strength card here? You're not working on something. In fact, you're not even going to speak, like you're not going to commit to something. Pisces, I think this month, you're no longer going to be committed to things that do not cooperate with you, that is not in frequency with you, that is not like given to you. Because I think you're starting to recognize that like how you've been exerting all your energy and everything, and then you don't get no returns, and then you end up with egg on your face. And it's like you're now going to be a lot more cautious with how you go about doing things, or how you give to things moving forward. Because it's like I think you start to notice how much you glamorize situations. And with you glamorizing situations, it prompted you to like actually overgive or overdo things for the wrong people or the wrong situations or the wrong path in general. As I said before, like you can put lipstick on a pig, but it's still a pig at the end of the day, right? So that's what I get. One more card for Pisces this month. You're not taking action. You're going to be really trying to cultivate, like preserve your energy and preserve your love. I'm drawn to the heart on this. You're going to be rebuilding back up your heart battery, your heart level, like your love levels. You're not going to really be taking senseless action moving forward. Why the Knight of Wands here, reverse? Yeah, you're putting stuff to a full halt here. You're no longer going to involve yourself in competition or conflict with people, or just in situations in general where it prompts you to make you like over explain or over give or overdo things, or like over exert yourself in areas that is not given to you. One more card. Why the Chariot reverse here? Queen of Wands, King of Swords. Yeah, you're gonna be detaching yourself. Same as like with us. Yeah, you're gonna be holding back. I get you just gonna really just fall into self-preservation mode this month, Pisces. Not saying that you're not gonna be out there, but I think you're gonna be very like a lot more careful with how you move or how you go about doing things with people and situations moving forward. And you're gonna be very detached. Like you're gonna be holding back your cup of love. Your emotions are not gonna be on the forefront. In fact, I think you're gonna preserve your emotions only for those that that is closest to you, that deserve your love. And you're gonna be more like calculated with how you give your love moving forward, but you're not gonna allow that to dampen yourself or dampen who you are. You're still gonna be confident. You're still gonna be who you are ultimately, and more direct, and more like set more boundaries with people, or set more boundaries with yourself. And you're no longer gonna hold on to burdens that no longer serve you. So that's what I get for you this month, Pisces. I just think that you're really gonna fall into the role of like not overgiving and not putting up with situations that do not cooperate with you or do not give to you in a way that you need it to. You know what I mean? Because it seems as though like you had a tendency to glamorize situations, and again, with the glamorizing situations, it prompted you to like really not see things the way that they need to be seen, or prompted it affected how you took action in those situations. And don't fault yourself. I mean, at the end of the day, you know better. When you know better, you do better. As long as like you're observing like the patterns, or how much like seeing things for what they are, it really does help to help to make better decisions. Better late than never. And again, don't beat yourself up for stuff that you didn't know about, or something that you didn't know you had a tendency to do, if this is your story. Things will get better. It's just all about learning. And Pisces in general, like y'all are boundaryless because y'all rule by the fish, and fish swim in a body of water. Water has no boundaries, basically. It's a lot of flow. You're a mutable sign. You are meant to flow through things. So Pisces in general, they are very boundaryless. They need to learn how to have boundaries with people, or learn how to have boundaries in general. Because they can be considered the martyr, if I'm not mistaken. So in general, Pisces, like, it's a matter of like fine tuning your frequency, or fine tuning your ways of going about doing things. Okay, Pisces. So that's what I get for you this month. All right. Now, let's go ahead and read for the collective, and then we'll tie it up with the card of the week. So what's coming up for the collective this month? What is it that they need to know for December 2025? What is the collective message I can give for all signs, Aries through Pisces collectively for the month of December 2025? What is it that they need to know? What is it that they need to hear? What is it that I can leave them? What is it that I can give to them for the month of December to tie out this year and this month in general? What is the message I can give to them for this month of December 2025? What's the collective message I can give for the month of December 2025? I get 4 more shuffles. What is that I can give for the collective for the month of December 2025? What is it that I can give to them to wrap up this month and this year in general? 1, 2. What's the collective message I can give for all signs and Pisces collectively for the month of December 2025? What is the message I can give to them? What is the message I can need to hear for the month of December 2025? 2, 3. Alright, one more shuffle. What's coming up for all signs here to Pisces for the month of December? What's the message I can give to them collectively for the month of December 2025 and the wrap up this year? 4. Alright. What is the collective message I can give to the collective for the month of December 2025? What is the message I can give for the collective? Start working on the things Even if it's a small action or small effort, start putting effort towards those things this month. You don't have to wait until the end of the year to start on the things that you want to start on. Just start building, even if it's small efforts, even if it's just putting aside certain things. You got the Magician at the bottom of the deck. Start taking those small efforts and putting it towards the things that you want to do. Start putting efforts towards your goals. Don't just sit around waiting or contemplating or like what is it shit anyway. Don't just sit around like waiting to get stuff done. What is the message that the collective need to hear for the month of December 2025? Yeah, like there's hidden like independence in whatever this is, or hidden like freedom in whatever this is. The reason I say that is like the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Hidden like stability within whatever this is that you're thinking about doing. So if it's something that you're really contemplating on doing, do not hold yourself back from working on it, or do not wait till the new year to start on it. You know what I mean? I know we're on the final stretch, but start putting towards efforts, even if it's small efforts, or start putting aside those resources or those things that you need to do. Any effort counts. A step is a step. Why the Page of Pentacles here? Hermit. And I think you're trying to determine what's the best direction moving forward in whatever this is. You're trying to make sure that you make the right step. You're trying to see what it is that I can do. But I also can see this as a card of stalling. But I can understand that you're not trying to make careless moves. But what I get ultimately, do not delay your efforts. Do not delay putting in time and energy into whatever this is, because it may result in you having something long term for yourself. It may be something that may grow into something that is beautiful and huge for you, especially emotionally and monetarily wise, or like independence wise. But it's like, this is something that you've been thinking about for a long time. This is something that you've been like reviewing. This is something that you've been considering. Why the Moon here? 2 cards flew out. Yeah, this is something that, believe it or not, this is also maybe something that you put down. This may be something that you have put to the wayside multiple times because the Death reverse is here. This is something that is not necessarily new. This is something that you probably was thinking about for like doing for a while, or something that you worked on before and then you didn't get a chance to actually see it through to fruition, or you just stopped putting effort towards it altogether here. But I get this is something that you'd like to do, or this is something that will be something that you feel more connected to over time. This may be something that is hidden from you. This may be something that you don't fully recognize yet. What a Hermit here. This will bring in change. This will bring in some well-needed change here, collective. So don't sit in stagnancy. Don't sit in stagnancy here. This will bring in some sort of change. Why the Wheel of Fortune here? Why the Wheel of Fortune here? Come out the deck if you want me to read it. Why the Wheel of Fortune here? You're waiting on that change to come through. Lack of acknowledgement. This one flew out the deck. I knew it would show up at the bottom of the fucking deck. You're waiting on acknowledgement, or you're waiting on things to like show for it. I would say this: good things take time, collective. Good things take time. And I know sometimes it's kind of hard, especially when you're like putting in a lot of efforts and like it's not immediate. But you rather have a solid built foundation versus a rushed foundation. Let me explain. A solidly built foundation, built with brick, cement, properly structured, built on solid, stable ground, not slanted grounds, that is built to last. But anything that is a rush job, like thrown together with wood and sticks and nails and then like slanted, like, good things take time, collective. Good things takes time. So remember that whatever this is that you're going to be putting effort towards, or something that you've been contemplating on doing, just know it's starting off small and it will eventually build up to something beautiful. In fact, I think it will really be more than what you think it will be. but you have to give it time and you have to put in the energy and the efforts in order to get to that from point A to point B, if that makes sense. Why the death reverse here? Why do I get forgotten dream? It could be something that's forgotten. Why the death card here reversed? Yeah, don't be fighting yourself over this. This is something that you probably put to the wayside or walked away from ultimately because it was a lot of stuff involved, a lot of drama involved, a lot of competition involved, a lot of like control involved. This is something that was like once like it was stressful to even think about doing, putting efforts towards it. But now it's like you're coming to like it's like it's coming back around for review. Like, hey, you remember that you used to like doing this? Why don't you just do this now? It's like, I don't know if the floodgates of opportunity is coming in for people or like just opportunity to like start off again. But it's just like something may like something, I don't know, something's coming back up. This is something that you have walked away from, collective. I don't know what this is, but just understand whatever this is coming back up, and it may be an opportunity for you. Like sometimes when you start on stuff before, it probably was not the right timing, but now the right timing is here. So don't think that the timing is off, or don't think that the timing is like not there. I think this is something that is divinely guided or something that is divine timing based. So overall, collective, whatever this is, do not wait until the new year. If you feel inclined, if you know what I'm talking about, if this, especially if this is your story, don't feel the need to like wait to get it done or wait to start now or wait to see like, you know, if the things like, again, remember that good things take time. Remember that like, you know, you're building a solid foundation. Don't rush yourself into thinking that like, oh, like I don't have that. No, don't rush things that are supposed to be great and is supposed to give you long-term stability and long-term solidity. So that's what I get, collective, for the month of December here. And now I will pull a May You Know card, and then we'll wrap up this reading, the second longest reading on my channel once I upload it. I think I'll have to upload this on the 2nd of December. We'll see. But hey, we'll see. Alrighty. So let me go ahead and do this reading here for y'all, and then we'll tie up the reading. What is it that the collector shall know for the month of December? What is the message that I can give them for the month of December here? What is it they shall know? What is it that I can leave them off with for the month of December? What is the collective may they know? What they shall know for the month of December? What is it that I can leave them off with? 1. What is it that I can leave them off with for the month of December? 2. What is it that I can leave them off with for the month of December? 3. What is it that I can leave the collective off for the month of December? 4. Okay. All right. What is it that the collector shall know for the month of December? What is it that the collector shall know for the month of December? Okay, it flew out. Magic. May you know imperfection. I feel called to read this as well. So this may tie into the collective. They usually always tie into the collective reading. So I'm excited about this. Alrighty. So what flew out was May You Know Magic. So let's go ahead and read that. May you know magic. Oh, shit. May you know magic. May you know that the universe is on your side. Open to that and know that the universe is conspiring to help you in all kinds of beautiful and mysterious ways. Let a sparkle of magic touch everything you do. Open to the magic of possibility and be enchanted by it. May you know magic. Ties into that reading. Oh, so many good cards. Okay, may you know imperfection. I feel called to read that, and then I am gonna wrap up this reading. Okay. All right. This is at the bottom of the deck. May you know imperfection. May you know the perfection of imperfection. Imperfection is real and raw. It's unique and beautiful, and sometimes a little bit messy. May you accept it, celebrate it, and consider its significance. It is simply a point of difference, or it is an opportunity for transformation. or is it an opportunity for transformation? It is your acceptance of it and what you do with it that matters. Imperfection is genuine and authentic, and it's always an opportunity. May you know imperfection. Also behind that is may you know possibility, but I'm not going to read that. Well, I can read possibility. I feel called to read that as well. Let me read that and then I'll wrap it up for sure. Okay. Lastly, may you know possibility. Open your mind and your heart to all the possibilities that are out there for your greatest good. May you use your imagination to dream up the best possible day and the best possible year and the best possible life. What does that look like? What small step can you take today to get you just a little bit closer? Open to the possibility and you will find it everywhere. May you know possibility. God damn it. Thank God I read that, because that literally ties out the whole reading. Anyway, chef's kiss ties it out. Anyway, start working on the things that you really feel called to do, and you never know where you will end up with it. And then you won't regret trying, because at least you tried and at least you know that you gave it your all. Start now and don't wait until later. And start putting effort towards those things that you really want, or the things that you desire, or the things that you really see yourself having for yourself. So that's what I get for you guys for this month. Hope you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I appreciate you guys. Take care, and yeah, see you in the new year in terms of like the next monthly read, or before the new year. We'll see when I post it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and yeah, see you later. Bye.